Hello, I'm Dan Romzik. I serve in the role of Director of Finance for St. John's Public Schools, and I'm pleased to be presenting this third video in our series of three on public use funds for school districts as they relate to potential bond issue for May of 2025 here in St. John's. Our focus here today is how can bond funds help? What can they be used for? What can't they be used for? Recall in an earlier presentation, we provided this slide that shows our budget for the current year, shown here in green. The overall spending budget for the year is just under 38 million, and we will be dipping into our fund balance, or some people call it a rainy day fund, by just under $1.3 million in order to meet all the day-to-day costs of operating the district this year. Recall this slide that shows the breakdown of costs by functional area. At the very bottom, we set aside $250,000 each year as required by board policy for capital improvements. But even this small dollar amount each year is not enough to cover the major things that are needing to be done. These funds are used for smaller, larger repairs, if you will. Maybe a rooftop unit, an air handling unit, maybe a section of parking lot that gets repaired and repaved. Could be a boiler that gets replaced. Those single unit type of things are typically what those capital improvement funds are for, or purchase of buses is another example, which run about $100,000 a piece. So there's just not the dollars in the general operating fund to take care of the large scale financial needs, facility needs that the district has. What can they be used for? They can be spent on the purchase or construction of buildings and sites, renovations to those buildings, additions, technology equipment, school security, buses, furnishings, equipment, playground equipment. They cannot be used for the day-to-day repairs of schools. They cannot be used for the day-to-day maintenance activities, cannot be used for staff salaries and staff benefits or for curriculum purchases. These dollars are set aside specifically for facility repairs and improvements. So the question that came up regarding what's allowable and not allowable for spending of bond funds is shown here. Why did we pursue a bond in May 2024? Because the facility needs are so significant here that there just are not enough operating dollars to cover the needs that are in place. We have building finishes that need to be repaired and replaced, carpet, flooring, restroom renovations, lots of other things that would get done through the course of this bond issue. Why would we consider another proposal? Our previous bond failed by just under 109 votes. We're considering proposal because the needs are still there. We still have a need for the facility improvements that need to be done in order for us to continue to provide a world-class education for kids here in St. John's. So I hope you have found this information helpful. Look at our other videos on this series to enlighten you on more financial issues related to our proposed bond issue. Thank you so much.